I don't think I ever really had a view of my future until we had kids with special needs, and I'm like, okay, what do we want them to be able to manage? Obviously, our goal for them would be to get independence, to be able to do what they want to do, to have the job they want, to go to school, to get married, do all those like normal things. But we're also very aware that that's might not happen. We might have someone living with us forever, and that's cool, and we'll just set up a house for that. We're looking into a few houses to build like more of a purpose-built home, so it's got like a granny flat, so there is that slight chance of anyone that might need assisted independence, then they've got that option. I think it's just planning for all sort of cases. The only thing I sort of worry about is, God forbid anything happened to us, I don't know what would happen then. And I don't have a plan for that, which, touch wood, I don't need it, but I just don't know anyone that could take over.
I think we're prepared, that there could be a possibility that one, or if not all of them, might end up staying at home. I'd like them to be able to have, get the job they want to do and, get married if they want to get married and sort of be as normal as possible.
Our concerns are basically, would he be accepted by society for who he is, not what he has? Would he be able to develop into a man that all fathers want their sons to grow into, and also to live his own independent life as well?
My concern for the future was always making, I suppose I looked forward to the normal things, like, girlfriends and a son getting married. It's not to say that it never happened, because anything's possible, Like I said, I didn't even think that Peter would be able to form a sentence 2 years ago. So I suppose as he goes through his early intervention and therapies and so on and so forth, I guess the hope for the future always changes. I guess with Peter, it just needs to be managed more so than anything. But he really loves his numbers and letters, and they're the things that he really gets motivated by. So what are my hopes for the future? That he'll have a career in something that he enjoys, and that he's just generally happy. And whatever happiness looks like for him, that's sort of what my happiness is. And it's the same for Michael. It's no different.
Basically, regardless of Peter's condition, right, I would not change it for the world. Right, Peter's been a delightful little boy and put on this earth for a reason, and that reason is for us to be there and assist him and help him live to the full extent of his life. So there's no regret, there's no thought back that if we knew that we would live this life, would we ever want it? Right? And the answer is yes, we want it, because basically he's our child.
Like I said, since having Peter, have I adjusted my view of the future? I don't think so, because I would always want him to be happy. So it really hasn't changed. I guess what happiness looks like for him may be a little different. But he's got a brother that absolutely adores him. And I suppose when I look at the things that help me sleep at night and will help me leave this earth in a bit more of a peaceful manner, it's those kinds of things, knowing he has a brother that'll look after him and things like that when I'm not around.
I hope that people see the twins for their strong skills that they have, and not for their autism, which is often how they are viewed sometimes before their skills. And I hope that they're able to go out into the workforce as adults and be a part of society. That's all I hope for. I don't expect them to be doctors or nurses or, you know, the Prime Minister of the country, but I just hope that they fit in and there's a place for them, which I'm sure there will be, but there's a lot of hard work to get there.
There's, you know, a new hurdle nearly every day for something. So it's just trying to, you know, get through each day and fix or try and help as much as we can.
Everyone talks about how hard it is and everything like that, and like it is hard work, but they're healthy, they're here, they've got all their bits and pieces, they can walk, they can talk, even if it took a long time. They're healthy inside, they're healthy, and they're happy.
I just want to have stay having a really good relationship with both my children. I really want to always have a connection with them, and for them to know that I love and support them whatever their choices, and I'll always be there for them when they need me.